You guys are always asking me, Toad, what is the best teen in anime adventures? And while I've made many tier lists in the past, you know, I've tried to cover the best things you guys should get in the game. I guess I really haven't made a best teen in anime adventures for like a general best teen that you can have. So today, I'm gonna be doing that, so make sure to hit that like button. Of course, subscribe if you're new, and then turn on notifications. For starters, go over here, guys. Make sure you guys use code entertainment. Yep, entertainment, very easy code. And oh, I can't even type entertainment. Is that how you type entertainment? All right, there we go. That code worked. Verify your Twitter. It does work, guys. So just know you will get 500 gems and 5 trait reroll tokens. And then whatever you do, please just make sure you're doing your tournaments. Like, even if you just do it once, like, look, I got first last week, and that means I got 5,000 or 50 trophies, 4,000 gems, 40 star remnants, and a special shiny unit, which this week was once again none other than Jin Mori, which unfortunately does not belong on the team that you can use for everything. But you get a cool cosmetic for him, which I guess is nice. But let's go ahead and quit our empty team here. For starters, turn your eggs in, go to the southern area. Okay, look at that. Look at who's on banner. Metal Knight, in my opinion, is one of those units that needs to be on your team no matter what for the time being, from the time that this video is being made. Yes, Metal Knight is just one of those units that you must have on your team. So because of that, Metal Knight is gonna go ahead and join our team. Metal Knight is a magic air hitting unit. So you guys can see magic, mythical, evolved. I have unique on him. Don't look at the unique, okay? I know it's very strong. But if you look at him right here, he is a hill unit. You need a hill unit on your team no matter what. So Metal Knight is that one hill unit. The other unit that you can replace him with is Golden Frieza. So Metal Knight or Golden Frieza are the two units you're gonna want for your hill. The reason I would say Metal Knight over Golden Frieza is because he does multi-hits, so shield enemies, you don't have to worry about the shield as much because Metal Knight will break it. Now too, what about a physical unit? If I have Hawks, is that okay? Yes, Hawks is very, very good. What if I have, what's her face? The girl from the Attack on Titan. Hanji, yeah, she's also very, very good. So all four of those air hitters are amazing, but I would suggest placing Metal Knight on your team. The second unit that you guys are gonna want is actually something that you need no matter what. You're always gonna need this unit, and that is, of course, none other than Bulma. My Bulma, of course, is unique as well, with Nimble too, of all things. I wish I got unique Nimble too and none of my other uniques, but Bulma is a must-have unit on your team, no matter what run you're doing. Now you can also replace her with Speed Cart, and you can do a double farm technique with Bulma and Speed Cart. But here's the thing, there's a new unit that belongs in the must bring category instead of Speed Cart, and that is from this update here. This new unit is absolutely insane. You guys should have seen my video. If you have not already, make sure to go check it out. It is the new Tier 50 Battle Pass unit. Now, I want to make a disclaimer. Yes, it might be really good to bring but of course, if you have 2 farms and you don't have you're gonna want to bring 2 farms instead of an unit in order to be super strong. Yes, guys, it is now currently a unit you must have. Now, hear me out. Is gonna join your team because she is insane. That's why she's gonna join your team. It says she's magic, you know, here's her stats, all this stuff. Her stats don't even matter. You can just use a regular but she's a ground buff unit. Equip her to your team because she is basically going to be a unique passive for your entire team. What does is she buffs your damage by 15%, and she decreases the cost of all your units by 20% on max upgrade. Now, of course, you're not gonna be able to max her out immediately, but you will be able to slowly upgrade her, which will help you upgrade your other units a little bit quicker. She's basically like a money unit, but it's a different way of earning money. It's saving money. Better pizza, better ingredients, popular. So like me not having to spend too many passives this update, yeah, that's saving money and getting all the unique units. Yeah. So is a new meta must bring unit. If you don't have I would suggest bringing Speed Cart or Nami. If you do have I might even suggest for like a story mode or something, you bring Nami instead of Bulma, because Nani's still gonna make you money, I is gonna make Nani cheaper, so on and so forth. But for steady money, I would go ahead and bring Bulma onto your team. The next unit that you guys are gonna wanna have is a very strong physical unit. Now you have two choices for which physical unit you want. You can choose the single hitter, which is gonna be Pride the One. Very, very OP. He does take 15 rounds to max out, so just know he's not automatically insanely OP, like our Tengen here. Tengen is actually even cheaper than Pride the One, so because of that, we're gonna put Tengen on the must bring for your team category, filling up our 4th place spot. Tengen's gonna fill out your main damage dealer spot. He is going to do so much damage for your team that it's gonna be actually quite insane. You're like, wow, he's OP. Yep, I told you, he's very OP. Of course, Escanor Pride the One would also fill that slot right there that you feel like you're missing. The 5th unit that you're gonna wanna have on your team is Daki. Daki is one of our new secret units that does bleed. And the reason you're gonna want her on your team is because of the fact that there's actually a lot of regen enemies on the map. So having a regen cancel unit like Daki is kind of necessary for your teams. Another unit that you can technically bring with you is going to be Shigaraki. Shigaraki's a very OP unit himself, but Daki, I think, is just a little bit better than him. Shigaraki's fully AoE and he like fully cancels the bleed, but I still think Daki is gonna be the one you're gonna wanna bring instead of Shigaraki. So because of that, we're gonna go ahead and put Daki as a must bring unit for like any standard runs that you do. And of course, last but not least, you're going to need some sort of utility. Now, what does that mean? It means either Amelia, which is currently technically unavailable if you don't do training, or if you're playing the game currently and you were able to trade or get this unit, the new Yoshino Spirit unit. I have Sniper on her, and honestly guys, having that bit of slow and utility is going to help you guys out a ton. This is basically like for a team of players who does not have like a full unique setup like I do. You're going to want a slow, you're going to want to bleed, a main damage dealer, a main air hitter, and then of course your money farm unit. And that is who I would suggest you guys make on your team if you're ever trying to do a story mode, if you're ever trying to do a let's say like a raid or a snowy town challenge over there. You're gonna want these units. Now listen guys, these units are not indefinite. There are some things you're gonna do, like let's say the high cost thing here, you're not gonna want to bring any magic units like Metal Knight because you can only take physical. So at the end of the day, you're going to want every single unit in the game that you can possibly get, but I know that is nearly impossible for almost everyone, including me, because I don't have every single unit in the game. And it takes a lot of time to grind like this. But I'm telling you, if you have a main air hitter like Metal Knight right here, a main ground unit like Tengen, who's multi-hit and turns into a hybrid, if you have one farm and then a second farm or Oshi, if you have a bleed / time stop unit, and then if you have a slow / time stop unit, your team is going to be really, really good. You can change things up if you really want to. You can get rid of the Daki, right? And you can go ahead and put Meliodas for extra damage or Gyutaro for extra damage. Whatever your team is missing, that's what you will replace. I can even put Escanor on my team just to, you know, have even more ground physical damage. But this is basically the team right here that you're going to want to build in order to beat just about everything. A team like this will easily get you to room like 150, 200 on Infinity Castles. I just don't want to spend 20 hours doing Infinity Castle non-stop. But I hope this helps you guys. Let me go ahead and do this tank enemies, the Moon, Dean, and Snowy Town, and get myself some star fruits, which you guys should be doing as well. But I'm gonna end the video here. If you did like this, if this does help you, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on, and I will see you guys later because I probably have to go to work. But yeah, that's it for this video. Reese's Pieces, bye!